This is a quick tutorial video on how to assemble your Foldimask. If you don't know what a Foldimask is or want more information, you can go to foldimask.com. So let's go ahead and get started. What do you get in your package? You get the Foldimask, which comes with a pre-installed metal band, and this helps fold across your nasal passage. You're going to get 3 sets of filters. Now, the best part about Foldimask is you can use whatever filters you want. Anything you have that is somewhat breathable and somewhat durable, you can use in this mask, and it's going to offer you some layer of protection. So what I'm giving you in the package is 3 sets of shop towels, which have been actually proven to be pretty effective against filtering the air. So I'll link a video or a article down below for you guys to look at about that. But you can use whatever you want. You can use paper towels, you can use cloth, you can use coffee filters, anything that you have around your house that's going to help filter the air. It's going to offer you protection. All you got to do is just make sure that you cut it to 1.5 by 1.5 inches, and then you're good to go. You're also going to get an elastic cord that has barbed ends on it, and this makes it really easy for assembling the elastic band to your mask. And you're also going to get some of these filter holders. So this is just going to snap into your mask and ensure that the filter stays in place for you. So let's go ahead with assembly. So what do you have to do to assemble it? First, just notice that your mask has a frosted side or a matte side on it, and it's going to have a glass or a glossy side. To start, you want to have the matte side down, and what we're going to do is fold these tabs up here first. These are the only tabs that don't have a definite score line, and the reason being is because these are actually going to be sitting on your cheek. So what we want is kind of a rounded curve on those. So what you're going to do is just go ahead and take those tabs and fold them back a couple times to get like a rounded shape. Maybe even roll it over a toothpick or something. Same thing on this side here. Just roll it back a couple times, and what we're looking for is something along the lines of that. See how it's nice and curved? It's going to sit on your cheek but not press into it. The seam will kind of fold back on itself. Alright, once we've done that, we're going to fold our mask over, flip it over, and wherever there's a score mark, we're going to pre-bend everything except for up here. So let's go ahead and pre-bend everything in. So this one's going to come in, this one's going to come in, and what this is going to do is allow everything to just kind of be folded really nice, so when we actually go to assemble the mask, it's going to be really easy to do. All you have to do is you just got to do this one time, and then when you wash your mask, you can leave this, you know, all folded together, and you don't have to worry about it. All right, let's go up here. All right, so with the nose part, what we have to do, because there's that metal band in there, we're going to do hold it down with our finger and fold it in. All right, and then this next seam we're going to fold out. And then open it back up a little bit, grabbing the band. And you want something that looks kind of like that. Let's do the other side. We're going to fold it in, fold this out, and open it back up. So, as you can see, you want something that looks like it's going to fit around your nose okay. Alright, now we're ready to go ahead and snap everything together. So there's these little tabs that go in these slots here, and what we want to do is make sure the tab goes over top and goes into the slot. So we're going to make sure this goes over top and snaps in. Same thing on this side, over top, snaps in, and just make sure that this whole plane, this whole fold here is over top of the mask. Same thing on the bottom. This one's bigger, a little easier. We're going to take this, fold it over into the tab. There we go. And next slot. There we go. And our mask is all assembled. So next step is to install our filters. So the way to do that is, let's go ahead and start with one of these pre-made filters for you, the shop towel filters. What you're going to do, your filter, every corner of it is going to press into these little slots right here. And the only tool you're going to need to do this is some kind of pen or non-sharp pointy object like a chopstick or a pencil that's dull. And it's super easy to do. All you got to do is just make sure your filter goes in and every corner is kind of lined up with those slots. Hold it by the middle and go ahead and just push your filter in to those grooves. And the way this is designed is that it'll fit in easily, but then it'll tighten. It won't want to come back out afterwards. Alright, so there we go. The shop towel's installed. And if you want afterwards, you can go to the outside and just kind of pull all those corners out a little bit. Just make sure that it's nice and tight in there. And then we're ready to install the filter holder. So to do that, easiest way to do that, there's a slot on the top, right up here, a slot on the bottom. There's another hook here and another hook here. So what we're going to do is put the filter holder in the slots first. We want to make sure it's kind of lined up the same way it is up front. So just take it and go straight around. We're going to go like this. Put it into the slots. Alright, now it's installed there. So now all we need to do is get the tabs in. So what you want to do is slide it over as much as you can. Push that out a little bit. And this inside tab is a lot easier to do. And then when you're ready to do the outside tab, just go ahead, grab it, kind of bend the outside of the mask a little bit until it's over top. And there we go. Good to go. This filter is installed. So let's go ahead and install the other one. This time we're going to use one of the paper towels just to show you that you can use anything you want. We're going to go ahead and put the paper towel where it needs to be. Hold it in place. Go ahead and push those corners in. And if you find that your filter is ripping, you might want to use something that's not quite as sharp, because what we don't want is the filter to rip in the corners. We just want it to be pressed in. So like I said, your material has to be somewhat durable. You can't use Kleenex or toilet paper for this. Paper towel is probably about as thin as you would want to go. Cloth would work really well, coffee filters. And the same thing, we're just going to go ahead and pull those corners out. Make sure that this is pretty tight in here. And there we go. Alright, paper towel's installed. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and install that other filter holder. So it's going to slide into the top slot, bend it, press it into the bottom slot. Now we need to get the inside piece locked in. And you don't have to worry about this breaking. This is a pretty durable material, so it's not going to break on you. Oops. Nope, looks like my paper towel fell out a little bit here. So again, my pen may be a little sharp for the paper towel. This is a pretty cheap paper towel. But paper towels are hard to find right now, so, you know, using what I can find. Alright. There we go. There we go. Install the filter holder into the slot. Into the bottom slot. Into the tab up top. And finally into that one there. Alright, and now both our filters are installed. So the last step is to install the elastic band. So what you want to do is take your barbed end, go from the back of the mask, go into the little hole right here. It's more like a little cross, but just kind of helps keep the band locked into place once you get this through. Now push this in. Make sure it opens up and pull it back out. And there we go. So that one's installed. Next side. Push it in. Make sure this is open. Pull it back out. And you are good to go. your Foldimask is all complete. So all you gotta do to clean it, you can take the filters out, go ahead and wipe it down, and whenever you are ready to go back outside, you can put new filters in it. Again, whatever you have laying around, like I said, the shop towels do seem to work the best from what I've read, but I mean, you can get professional filters if you want and put it in this mask, and it should work pretty well for you. But anything you use should offer some layer of protection. No, so that's about it. If you guys want more information, you can go to foldimask.com. Otherwise, hope you guys are being safe out there, and see you soon.